there, my name's Catherine and welcome to the Fit to Lead 10-day yoga challenge. Over the next 2 weeks, I'll be guiding you through some yoga flows, all under 10 minutes, that are designed to get you out of your head and into your body. Today is day 1, and we'll be starting with a quick and energizing vinyasa flow. So let's get started. We'll start in an easy seated position, and if you have a yoga block, you can take that under your hips. If you don't have a block, you can use a cushion or a book or a rolled up blanket. Really anything works. Anything that you can bring underneath your hips to sit on to find a little bit of height so that you can sit up nice and tall. We'll just take a couple of seconds to allow ourselves to land on the mat. Closing through the eyes, bringing the awareness inside. So really focusing on deep, even inhales and exhales. Noticing if your thoughts wander, acknowledging whatever comes up, and then allowing your awareness to return to the breath. Gently beginning to blink open through the eyes. When you're ready, we'll make our way into downward dog. So getting rid of that block underneath the hips, get that out of the way. Finding downward dog. So tucking the toes, pressing into the hands to send the hips up and back, coming into our upside down V position. Taking a couple of moments to pedal out through the feet. So we bend deeply through one knee, sending the opposite heel down towards the mat. Then switching, bending the other knee, sending the opposite heel down. Just a couple of times. Really opening up through the entire back line of the body. Beautiful. When we're ready, let's inhale. Starting out with baby steps, walking the feet forward all the way to the top of the mat, bringing the big toes together, heels slightly apart. Generous bend in the legs. We'll just hang out here for a moment. And when you're ready, begin to scroll through the spine, stacking one vertebrae at a time, allowing the head to be the last piece to arrive, rolling the shoulders forward, up, and back. Taking a breath here. And on your next inhale, let's go ahead and reach the hands up towards the ceiling, gazing at the hands if that feels okay on the neck. And as we exhale, we're going to hinge at the hip crease, folding forward over those legs. Always taking a gentle bend in the knees if this feels like a lot through the backs of the legs. As we inhale, let's find our halfway lift. Nice long spine, hands come to shins. Exhaling, we'll fold forward over the legs, bending the knees enough so that we can plant both hands on the mat. And then we'll take a step back first with one foot, and then the other, coming into our high plank, taking a second to really organize ourselves here. So we've got shoulders stacked over wrists, hips are in line with shoulders, legs are strong and active, belly button draws up towards the spine. Take one more breath here. And then let's exhale to bend the knees, planting them on the mat, untucking the toes, then we'll bend the elbows in and back, bringing the entire body down onto the mat. As we inhale, we'll find our baby cobra, lifting the chest up away from the mat. Hands are light here. Exhaling, chest returns to the mat. And then pressing through the hands, moving through tabletop and into child's pose. Just for a breath. Beautiful. And when we're ready, coming back to downward facing dog, taking a few breaths right here. Next, inhale, let's gaze up between the hands. Bending deeply through the legs, we'll step the feet forward between the hands. Same inhale, we'll find our halfway lift, long spine. Exhaling to fold. Inhaling, reversing the swan dive, coming all the way up through standing. Arms reach up. Exhaling, hands through heart center. Adding on, let's inhale, arms reach up. Exhaling, hinging at the hips, folding forward. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhaling to fold, bend the knees, plant the hands, step the feet back. This time we'll move through the full version of our chaturanga. So we'll exhale, bending the elbows in towards the body. We inhale for upward facing dog. Exhaling, lifting from the belly, sending the hips up and back, downward facing dog. From here, adding onto our flow, we inhale to lift that right leg up towards the ceiling. As we exhale, let's step that right foot forward, planting it between the hands, heel toeing it forward or taking the hand behind the calf as necessary, so that we have ankle stacked right underneath knee. Coming to warrior one, we'll plant the back foot at 45 degrees. Once we're stable, we inhale all the way up to warrior one. So we've got a nice deep bend in the front leg here. We're really rooting firmly through the outer edge of that back foot. Fingertips are reaching up towards the ceiling, and at the same time, the shoulders are melting down away from the ears. Let's take one more inhale. As we exhale, let's plant the hands on either side of that front foot. Come up onto the ball of the back foot. Right foot steps back. You can move right into downward dog, or if you'd like to take a vinyasa, you can take a vinyasa. If we're flowing, we exhale through chaturanga. We inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lifting through the belly, downward facing dog. Right away, we'll move into the left side. We inhale to lift that left leg up. As we exhale, we step that left foot forward, ankle right underneath knee. From here, back foot plants on the mat, 45 degrees. Once we're stable, we inhale all the way up through warrior one. Once again, nice deep bend in that front leg here, rooting firmly through the outer edge of that back foot. Fingertips reach up and shoulders melt down the spine away from the ears. Breathing here. Let's take one more inhale. Exhale, we'll plant the hands on either side of the front foot, coming up onto the ball of the back foot. Left foot steps back. Your choice, moving right to downward dog, or if you'd like to take a vinyasa, we'll flow. Exhaling through chaturanga. Inhaling, finding upward facing dog. Exhaling, lifting from the belly, sending the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Coming back to the breath, noticing if your thoughts have wandered. Acknowledging whatever's come up, and then allowing your awareness to return to your breath. On our next inhale, let's come up high onto the toes. Exhaling, let's drop the knees down onto the mat, sending the feet one way and the hips the other way so that we can come to seated on our mat. And that's it. That is a quick and energizing vinyasa flow that you can do at any point. If you're feeling tired or sluggish, it'll help get some blood flowing, get you nice and energized. And that's it for day one of the Fit to Lead Yoga Challenge. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.